Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich. That's Emery Hunter's Zarda Playbook, bringing you a preview Week 14 NFL season. The 1-11 St. Louis Rams travel to Tennessee to take on the 5-7 Titans. Titans won 5 in a row before dropping that game to Indianapolis last week. St. Louis atrocious, 2 of 14 on third down last week. 2.8 yards per reception here. 6 penalties for 85 yards, so they're getting in their own way. Spagnuolo needs a little more discipline from his team. Kyle Boller really needs to step up and make some explosion on offense. Where are the playmakers? They really need some big plays. What are your keys to victory for the Rams?
They're going to have to control their gaps on defense because you know Chris Johnson, all he needs is a crease and he's gone. So defensively, they're really going to have to control their gaps. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day for that run defense of the Rams. Second, you mentioned Kyle Boller. He has to make plays vertically in order for that offense to have success. The only weapon they have is Steven Jackson. And if they don't throw the football, teams will load up and stop him. Or they'll just let Steven Jackson get his 100 yards and beat them everywhere else. So that's going to be number one. That's going to be number two. Third, they're really going to have to also stay in their lanes against Vince Young because he can get out the pocket. And so they're really going to have to play tight coverage to longer than expected because you have a quarterback that is mobile. Those are the keys to victory for the Rams.
The number 2 rush offense in the league is Tennessee. Of course, Chris Johnson, one of the best tailbacks in the league. 53% on third down against the Colts, which is good, but red zone efficiency, only 2 of 5. That's a problem. Vince Young needs to be a little more efficient, 24 for 43, and that drop by Nate Washington killed him. When you have a young quarterback like VY, you really need to capitalize on catches like that. No drop balls, especially for ones that'll be touchdowns, big plays, big momentum swings right here. So what are your keys to victory for Jeff Fisher?
Well, they have to stay the status quo. They have to continue the game plan, run the football, operate off play action, timely passes. That's the key. So stay true to the game plan. That's number 1. 2, you really have to shut down Steven Jackson, force the Rams into second and long, third and long situations, and you're going to win all day in that matchup against the Rams when you put those guys in that type of situation. Third, special teams going to have to show up because when you have a team like the Rams, they want to get a big play in some form of the game. So special teams usually that aspect in which they try to capitalize on a big play. Special teams are going to have to play lights out this week to avoid the big play. I like Tennessee in this matchup. There's no way Tennessee is going to lose to the St. Louis Rams at home. I think VY has a big day passing.
Steven Jackson, another 100-yard performance last week. So did Chris Johnson. We're going to see 2 great tailbacks, but Tennessee's going to be too much here, too much on the offensive line. Vince Young can make plays running and throwing, so I'm taking the Titans to get back on track here. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.